Welcome back to box opening number 1 of the Vevor tools. Let's get into this. Trusty buck knife with tape on the tip from the last box. This box has not been pre-opened. We have the Vevor Rock Tumbler model KDB3031. Basically, this is what it's going to look like. Comes with a little splash guard. So showing you this user manual is for my own personal use since I have bought the tool. So it has a motor, which is the base. It has a polishing barrel. It has a soundproof cover. I'm going to call it a splash guard because that's what it looks like. It has a bag of random stones. It has step 1, step 2, step 3 grit packs, plus a brightening powder, which is probably the polish. It has a ceramic abrasive. It has jewelry fasteners, a mesh strainer, a power cord, and an instruction manual. I've heard mixed reviews over this product, and I do need a tumbler, so here we go. Gave it a shot. My other tumbler, the Loratone, it is a bit expensive for a barrel, and they are not quite the store they used to be, but they're trying to keep it going. This page just tells you about the stages of the speeds. Tells you about the rocks and what the grit does to them. What they're supposed to look like when they get ground down to a polish. Just giving you some brief instructions on assembling the lid, filling the body, adding the grit, fill with water just on top of the stuff in there, put your lid on. Don't allow your grit to go down the drain. Use mineral oil for really shiny stones. Oh, it's a necklace. So you put one of your finished stones inside this little necklace. Helpful tips, frequently asked questions. If anybody in the comment wants to ask a question, I can refer to this guide and answer it. This is a beginner rock tumbler, so this page gives you a list of stones for beginners. Sorry, the lighting kind of sucks. Here's some pictures to go with the names. Maybe I'll get some of these in my little bag of rocks coming up out of this box. They're in there somewhere. There's a tracker sheet for tracking how long your barrel's been spinning. So the product comes in a nice Ziploc bag and not as cheap as the other ones. So it is a it's not a metal filter. It's a plastic one. So anyway, it can handle some light stuff, and then there's the jewelry stuff in there. So they give you like a necklace and a little cage for your stone, and you can show off your very first tumble. I might show these rocks in another video, but this one right here looks like a big old chunk of glass. There's two of them. This is just to give you an idea of what they send you so that you can start. Probably some amethyst. This is gonna be the adapter box because it's a plug and play tumbler. Output is 12 volts, so you need a 12-volt adapter. That's it. Box is empty. It's a nice small unit. It's got some I feel like microwave buttons. 12-volt DC, 10-watt, 100 to 240 volts, 12-volt adapter, max load 2.0 pounds, which means 1.5. Ooh, we have encountered a zip tie. Got the trusty old buck knife. Let's see if we can take off this zip tie. All right, we'll just cut the bag off. Let's see what's in the barrel. Got a wing nut. Got a compression lid. Then you have a little bit of metal to sturdy up the lid. Let's put the wing nut back on. Loosen up this lid. There we go, lid came right off. The barrel has some sides to it that might be a little bit hard to see, but watch right here. See those sides? That is good for a tumbler. That will give it a little bit of agitation in there. Step 1, 320 grit. Step 2, 600 grit. Step 3, 800 grit. Step 4 is brightening powder. Final polishing. And this bag contains ceramic abrasive, diameter of 5 millimeters. This is used for rock polishing and burnishing. I'm not going to open that. I don't want them going everywhere. So as far as being a starter kit tumbler, I think this is pretty nice. It does have these raised sides on the barrel, which fit nicely on here, kind of like train wheels. There's your power plug. This seems to be the motor, and that's just a loose freewheel drive, kind of like the lower tone. The motor's definitely smaller. If you have any questions or comments, or you would like to see something related to this video, like that bag of rocks and what might be in there, give me a comment. I will give you a freebie now, and I will show you this big, huge glass thing. Anyway, this could possibly be a very nice stone to test on the other Vevor tool I have, the flat lap, for faceting gemstones. Here is the other stone. I'm going to call it glass. Let's see, does it have any flat sides? That is kind of curved, it's not really flat. That one, however, is more flat. It's got a little curve to it. You can see the light reflecting. And there is another side right here. There we go. See the light reflecting. So there is at least 2, possibly 3 natural sides to this. Comes off a bigger chunk. Anyway, that will probably conclude this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for selecting which box to open up first. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know.